In 2016, I was still working at a 9-to-5, and now I make about 6 times more money with Instagram. I'll be explaining that in a little bit, so please don't go anywhere. If you want to get started on Instagram, if you want to know what the big opportunity is, if you want to be able to make money, that's what this video is about. Don't want you to go anywhere. I've got some surprises for you guys that we're going to let you know about in a few minutes here. So in 2016, I was still in the car business. I was doing pretty good. 2014, 2015, 2016, I'm 19, 20, 21 years old, and I'm making over $100,000 per year. But I'm making it working for somebody else. And if you guys know anything about business, when you're working for somebody else, you actually get taxed the most. So I wasn't keeping a whole lot of money, and that kind of motivated me to do something else. But I saw a lot of people on Facebook saturated. I saw a lot of people doing social media marketing agencies saturated, a lot of competition. So I was like, what can I do where there's less competition, it's trending, there's huge profit, and I can make money with it? So Instagram is what I chose. And I saw the lifestyle, so the Lamborghinis, I saw people with the houses, really a bunch of rented lifestyle. They don't actually have that, but I wanted it too. And at the time, I was like, okay, I want Lamborghinis, I want all that stuff, I want the vacations. And now what's more important to me is I've helped thousands of people be able to make money on Instagram, whether they're influencers, have brick and mortar businesses. We work with attorneys, we've actually worked with brands that are endorsed by Kylie Jenner. And there's an up and coming webinar. Make sure, if you're watching this on YouTube, click the link in the description. You're actually gonna see that brand that we work with that's endorsed by Kylie Jenner. And I'm gonna show you guys what we do and how we get paid to work with people like that. So you got to show up to the webinar. Make sure, you should see a link in the description, just make sure to click it and register for the webinar. Maybe you're already registered, I'm not sure where you're watching this from, but you're going to be able to see how we get people and brands to pay us $500 to $1,000 a month, multiple times per month, to help them with Instagram. And that's where the big opportunity is. So now what I get out of it is I'm able to make money, I'm able to travel all around the world, and I'm able to help thousands of people. So you're going to be learning on this webinar what that's all about. So make sure you click the link in the description if you're watching this on YouTube, so you can get on that webinar and get in on all of that action. So who's this for? You don't have to show your face. You don't need any fancy tools. You don't need to have a fancy office. You don't need to have a whole bunch of licenses. You don't have to have any previous experience, anything like that at all right? So please show up. Now, back to what I was saying. At first, I wanted the lifestyle and I wanted the Lamborghinis, the Rolex, the fancy things. And now that it's several years later and I'm actually making tons of money with Instagram, it's not so much about that anymore. It's about helping people. It's about helping people build real businesses. It's about teaching. It's about mentoring. That's what it's about for me. But it has allowed me to travel all over the place. We've been to Bali, we've been to Singapore, been to Thailand, been to Costa Rica, been to Mexico, been to like 42 different states in the last 12 months. So we've been able to actually have that opportunity. All of that lifestyle is reality for us, and we're able to travel all around. I mean my girlfriend and I, and any member or anybody that we bring. There's been tons of people that have participated on my webinars like this in the past that are making $300,000, $400,000, $500,000 per year. Some have clients that are some of the world's most renowned entrepreneur authors in the world. So it's not just me. There's a lot of people, and I'll talk about many people that have succeeded with this. So if you want to know if this works, once again, make sure that you register for the up and coming webinar. There should be a link in the description if you're watching this on YouTube. And then maybe you've already registered. If you've already registered, disregard. But if you haven't yet, if you're not registered for the webinar, or we're teaching you how to get people to pay you $500 to $1,000 every single month and get to your first $10,000 month on Instagram, and then 10x that and start doing multiple 6 figures per year, or even multiple 6 figures per month. If you're not registered, please make sure to show up. So Lunawani, for example, she's an immigrant from Kenya, and within 4 weeks she did about $2,000. Now she's at the point where she's doing about $50,000. There is Pascal Kresic, $340,000 in 18 months. He's doing about $22,000 a month. Leo Ahmad, he's in the UK. He came into Instagram when he was about 17 years old, and now he's 20, and he's doing $60,000 to $80,000 per month with his Instagram media agency. And that's the big thing. See, we're not doing the social media marketing agencies where there's like 10 different skills you have to learn. We're doing the Instagram media agency, the IMA, where you have one skill that you're really good at and you continue to grow that skill and you get highly paid, but you don't need an office, you don't need fancy skills, you don't need certifications, you don't need any prior knowledge, but people will pay you several $1,000s per month. And we're a living testament to that. We have clients that are paying us $30,000, $40,000 at a time, and a few $1,000s a month, all the way up to $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 a month. So it works extremely well. And that's what we're here to help you and teach you with. So make sure, once again, click the link in the description, show up for the webinar. I'm trying to think of a few other examples. Gigi Ames, she hit $10,000 on Instagram, which is really cool because she didn't know anything about Instagram before that. Chris Daniels, he grew like 33,000 followers. We worked with a doctor, a brain surgeon, Brett Osborne. I think he's got like 35,000 followers. He only had like 5,000 before, and he was a client that also paid us to help grow his Instagram following and start selling his products. So the opportunity is very real. It's allowed me to be able to travel, like I say, go all over the world and make a bunch of money. And here's the big thing, it's passive money, it's cash flow. So there's like 3 different types of income. There's portfolio income, where, you know, stocks, bonds, mutual funds, and that stuff's taxed, all right? And then there's where you work for money, where you have a job, and then there's passive income, which is cash flow. And that's the business that I'm in, that's the business that we teach, that's the business that we're in. It's the cash flow business. And how you do that is with IMA, Instagram Media Agency. That's what we want to teach you guys about. So if you'd like to learn, if you want to see some of the testimonials, once again, Kylie Jenner endorses one of the brands that we work with. So you're going to be learning about that. And we didn't have these skills before. I was a regular guy, still am a regular guy. I had a 9-to-5 job, was living in Washington, all right? Didn't have anything special. I had debt, if anything. Now I don't have any debt, and we're doing $50,000, $60,000, $80,000 a month with Instagram. So I want to be able to teach you the same thing. If that sounds like something that you would like to learn, if you're currently on Instagram but you haven't monetized, if you have a following but you don't know how to monetize, or if you're brand new to Instagram and want to learn the best #1 cash flow income stream in the world, this is for you. If you want to be behind the scenes and you don't want your face on camera like I am right now, this is for you. And anybody in between, no matter how old you are, what country you're from, if you're male, female, if you're 3 years old, 33 years old, 73, 83 years old, it doesn't matter. So Ben Oberg here, want to make sure that you show up to the webinar. If you haven't already registered and reserved your spot, hopefully there's some left. Click the link in the description. Make sure to smash that like button. If you're brand new and you're watching this on YouTube, make sure to subscribe. And guys, always, if you have questions, I answer all my comments, so drop a comment below. But definitely, most important thing, show up to the webinar. Link is in the description. I will see you guys on the webinar.
Sometimes you know. What else can we do when we're feeling low? So take a deep breath and let it go. You shouldn't be drowning on your own. And if you feel you're sinking, I will jump right over into cold, cold water for you. And all the time they take us into death. places, I will still be patient with you.